Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new series. This is going to be episode 1 of my road to 120 Slayer. So how this series is going to work, I'm going to be doing some Slayer tasks, and I will be recording these tasks and showing you guys the loot after each and every task. I'll also be showing you the XP breakdown and all of that good stuff, and hopefully we'll be able to get to 120 Slayer soon. So looking at our stats right now, I'm at 107 Slayers, so only 13 levels to go. However, that is a lot of experience. We're going to need a little bit over 70 million more experience to get to 120 Slayer. So it is going to be a really long grind, but hopefully we're able to make a lot of money from this series, and I'm anticipating we definitely will. I do also want to mention that I will be streaming the series some on Twitch, so if you want to follow me there, just twitch.tv/silencedrs. Anyway, we are going to jump right into it. We have our first task, which is Ascension Creatures, so we're going to head on down there and start our first Slayer task. So for our very first Slayer task, we are going to have to kill 145 Ascension Creatures. So my strategy for Ascension Creatures, I'm going to be using the aggression potions and going to be killing the rare Ascension Creatures just to make this task go by a little bit faster. We're going to look for the Ascension Keystones, and hopefully we'll be able to make a bit of money off of those. And so we are about 50 kills in, and we got our first Keystone. We got the Quartus Keystone. I believe it's worth approximately 200k. So hopefully we're able to get another one before the end of this task. And that's it. We have killed our final Ascension Creature. We were unable to get another Keystone, but we're just going to go over to the Grand Exchange and check our loot. So as you can see, we made around 450k. Not that great for our first task, but the good part about this is that it was an extremely fast task. Probably took under 10 minutes to complete, so not bad at all. We also obtained 20k Slayer XP, so that is a pretty decent start. Hopefully we get a better task next time. Now moving on to our next task. So next we have Abyssal Demons. We are going to be tasked with killing 258 of these creatures, and a lot like the Ascension Creatures, these two are pretty AFK, so we won't have to spend too much time on this task either. Now, Abyssal Demons, we are going to be using the aggression potions as well. I have my spring cleaner, so we are going to be alching all of that rune salvage. And if you guys don't already know, Abyssal Demons are an amazing Slayer task. They are extremely AFK, and you make a lot of money off of them. So I believe it's around 2 to 3 mil per hour profit. And literally, you just need to make sure your prayer is up and you continually drink your aggression potions. So that is how AFK this method is. Anyway, looking at this entire task, we did actually bring a special Slayer contract just to add on to the money we will be making from these creatures. And I was actually really surprised about this drop. We actually got an Abyssal Demon head, and I have never obtained one of these before. I believe of like 14,000 Abyssal Demon kills, and I've never received one. I'm not sure how rare it is or even what it's for, but I thought this was a pretty cool drop to get. Anyway, now moving on and looking at the loot, we made approximately 1.2 mil, and this was really great. The 258 Abyssal Demons only took about 10 minutes to kill, so this is some really great profit from this Slayer creature. And so we also managed to get 86,000 Slayer XP from this very quick task, and this is especially good because you can get that 1.2 times boost for getting the special Slayer contract. So definitely Abyssal Demons is one of the better Slayer tasks for me to do, especially for XP. Next we have 275 Gargoyles. So this task is a bit of a mid-level task, so we're probably not going to make as much or even get as much XP as the previous tasks, but we will see. They are pretty well known for their alchables, so we'll see how much money we can actually make from this task. Now I have decided to use Mage as well as use the aggression potions just to make this task go by faster, And I probably will be using aggression potions throughout most of these tasks because I kind of want to get as much XP as possible throughout this series. And so looking at the loot we obtained from this task, we made around 1.4 mil, and we also obtained 65,000 Slayer experience. So this was pretty solid. As you can see, most of the money came from the alchemals. We made a little bit over 1 mil from that. So overall the task was pretty good. 65,000 Slayer XP, definitely not that bad. Now I do want to mention that I actually just upgraded my Slayer Lodge, so I was able to get the dinosaur tooth in a previous loot video. I believe it was when I was killing the devil's snares, and I was able to get all of the materials for that. So this will definitely help on my way to 120 Slayer. We're going to be getting that 6% damage boost, and we're also going to be able to mount the Slayer helm. So we'll be gaining the passive effects from the Slayer helm without having to wear it. Now I think this is actually really, really great. You'll be able to wear pretty much just an extra helmet is kind of how I see it. So it will be really, really nice. We'll get that damage boost from the helmet, and we'll be able to use our regular helmet that we would use anyway. Next we have corrupted creatures. So we're going to be killing 156 of these. I decided to kill the corrupt workers just because they are the highest level that I can kill, and also I believe they have some pretty decent drops. We're going to be using magic against them because they are weak to water spells, so we will be doing that. We're also going to be using aggression potions, at least at the start, just to see how well it works. I might get to hit a little bit too hard, so I may end up not using the aggression potions the entire time, but we will see. And now looking at the loot from the entire hour, so we were able to get 2 key to the crossings, which is 500k right there. And then looking in the treasure chest, we have about 1.2 mil, overall 1.75 mil. Not too bad. The task was fairly quick. As for the Slayer XP, we made around 102,000 Slayer XP, so our first task above 100,000 XP. Definitely a really nice task. That is why corrupted creatures are on my preferred Slayer list. And so next we got another Ascension Creature task, this time only 133 Ascension Creatures. We did manage to get one more key. It was actually the same one as the first task, the Quartus key. And looking at the loot we were able to obtain from this task, it was fairly similar to the previous one, right around 400k. And as for the Slayer XP, around 18.6k. And so this next task, we were able to receive 78 Vile Blooms, probably our best task yet. I decided to kill the Luminous Snagglers, which require 95 Slayer. And surprisingly, these are actually a really good money and XP. So for every kill, you're getting about 1,500 Slayer XP, and their drops are actually really great. So looking at just their drop table, you can see that they have a lot of really expensive drops. And it's so good, it looks like it averages out to around 30, maybe even 40k. So I really am thinking that these creatures will be able to make me quite a bit of money, as well as quite a bit of XP. And looking at the loot breakdown from the 78 kills, we have around 2.6 mil. We actually did obtain the summoning totem piece as well, which is pretty awesome. And as for the XP, around 120,000 Slayer XP. So this was really, really great. This task it was my longest task so far, but it probably was under an hour, probably around 45 minutes. So this Slayer creature is definitely one of my favorites so far, especially when I will get a Vile Bloom task. I will definitely want to be killing these Luminous Snagglers. And so next we got a Lost Grove task. We got 108 of them. So I'm going to be killing the Bulbous Crawlers, and I believe these are pretty good GP as well as XP. You get around 2,500 Slayer XP per kill, so we're going to make well over 250,000 Slayer XP for this full task. And you do have the chance of getting Cinderbane gloves, which I believe are around 1 in 1,500 drop rate. So hopefully we are able to get one of those drops. They also drop the Ancient Elven Ritual Shard, which has the same drop rate, and that one is worth around 8 mil, whereas the gloves are worth around 32 mil. And so unfortunately we were unable to get one of those rare drops. However, we did make around 1.6 mil from this task, and we also got 254,880 Slayer XP. So this is by far the best task we had yet. Definitely one I will be looking forward to doing in the future. As you can see, we also got 2 elite clue scrolls, so that is pretty neat as well. Anyway, this is going to be the last task for this video. Hopefully we do get some better tasks in the next episode, but we're going to just look at a complete overview from this episode. And so here is our loot tab from the first episode. We have made 9.5 mil in total loot and also obtained around 667,000 Slayer XP. So also the coins in my coin pouch, those are the coin drops we have obtained from these tasks. So overall, currently we haven't really gotten a rare drop yet, although it is a pretty good start to the loot tab. Hopefully in the next episode we end up getting some more rare drops and some better tasks, and hopefully it's a lot better than this one, but not too bad to start off, that's for sure. And so for future episodes, I'm going to try and have them out every week or two. I'm going to try and fill it up with the same amount of tasks, and hopefully we get even better loot than in this video. And also let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this brand new series, and if you have any suggestions or anything to try and improve it, I would be open to that. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you did enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.